Would you guys like me to demonstrate? Oh! Likes to yell at me every time I come into the yard. I'm a treat in here. Look at this massive toad. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the Urban Rescue Ranch. It's me, your dad. You're probably wondering why I have a tent in my living room. Well, don't pay attention to that. The little watermelon I got for an amazing deal because it has seeds in it. I'm going to plant all these seeds. Also, I just ate this thing, but I still have no idea what it is. Either way, I'm going to give it to my new son. That was a little gift to me from a friend here in Texas named of YOX2 Reptiles. I believe this is some sort of frog. He's a handsome little boy and he likes to eat fruit and meat and all kinds of fun little things. This is also an adorable little boy that I caught, but I did not catch this and bring it back. But I did catch these guys. Take a look at this. These are called tokay geckos. Look, this one's shedding a lot. And look, if I put my finger here, he'll get really angry and he'll want to bite it and it'll bleed. Would you guys like me to demonstrate a bite for you? Really angry, invasive geckos? Would anyone like me to demonstrate a bite with these invasive geckos? Just kidding, I'm not going to do it. But they're very happy in here. I got them a lot of moss and some crickets. They've been eating real well. They have plenty of water. I just had these lying around. I'm going to give these as gifts to people. Oh, I also have this. This is my new son. If you guys know me, you know old Uncle Ben hasn't kept any frogs or toads or reptiles in quite some time. And mainly it's because I've been so dang busy getting all this stuff set up here at the farm. But ever since I was a handsome little boy, I always wanted to have my own cane toad. And I am going to upgrade all these things for these guys, or I'm going to give them away to friends that have better enclosures. Now, these fellas are invasive, so I can legally just take them and keep them as little pets, and it's better than killing them, which is what most people do. Look at this massive toad. So these are cane toads. They get very big and they eat mice. Bam! I just put this little cave in here so he'd be a lot more comfortable. Look how cute this little man is. I love him. But his name is Hypno Toad. I'm giving this as a gift to one of my friend's kids. I like him even though he's really mean because he looks like that little monster from Fallout New Vegas. You know, the gecko one? And these tegus are young, so they're super friendly. I got them as a gift from a good friend of mine, and these little guys here are going to be keeping them alive for a while, but they have all the fruit they could possibly want. They've got all the crickets they could want in here, and there is another one in here that's just buried. I don't know where he is, but look how friendly he is. He'll literally just let me pick him up, and he just doesn't even care. The best part about these little guys is that they get massive. This little guy will be just about as smart and large as a dog. I don't have anything in here, but I'd like to have some kind of bird. Perhaps a green monk parakeet or two to go along with the invasive theme. We could catch these in Austin. And of course, we have Big Ounce Boy here, who's getting very fat and handsome. He's been eating a lot of hay. I've been giving him a lot more hay. Mostly Timothy. He likes to reach into my mouth and see what's in there because he thinks there's some kind of a treat in here. Oh, Chapo's doing really well. He's getting pretty big. He's getting to be a big boy. Still about the size of my shoe. This little guy really was a true runt. I'm glad I pulled him away from the mom. That may have had something to do with him not growing as fast, but at the same time, he's definitely just stunted in his growth from just his genetics. Little boy with dwarfism, aren't you, buddy? Aren't you a little boy with dwarfism? But that's okay because we love him. We keep him inside and he's a handsome little boy. Hypno Toad. Also, this is my pumpkin patch at the front of the house. It is thriving, actually way better than the pumpkin patch in the back. Baby Kevin, who is now teenage Kevin, is big enough to reach his head over here with his little emu friend named of Shrek. Actually, you know what? No, this one's name is James Charles. That's fine. This is why I'm naming him James Charles. He likes to run around and bob his head like a little bull. Look how friendly he is. He's still a very friendly boy. Pretty soon, we're going to be able to let him out and run around and play with the rest of the big boys. Just to be safe, I'm going to keep him in here for another couple days. It's going to be real warm tomorrow. And then I'll graduate these boys to go into this enclosure. And I got a big surprise for you guys. Bermuda grass in the front is finally starting to grow in, which is so nice. So we got this bat box in the mail from a very wonderful, beautiful person. Thank you very much. We love you. Appreciate you. We're going to put this up somewhere. I think I'm either going to put it up there or we're going to put it up on our pole over there. Those bats will help mitigate the mosquito problem. This is the new gate setup I have. So I'm going to put 8-foot fencing along this so the animals can stay out here and not get out. My friend got us this trampoline so that we can jump from the trampoline into the pool. The pool, I started filling it up, but then it started to leak at the bottom. But it's been 2 days and it hasn't gone down very much at all. So I'm just going to keep an eye on it for now. We might have to return it and get another one. But everything else here is thriving. Things are still a little bit of a mess here, but that's because Uncle Ben has his hands full with what's going on inside. But this will all be neat and clean, and we have a lot of big plans for what we're going to do with this space pretty soon. For some reason, all of my bees come here to drink the water. I'm not sure why they like it so much, but I have to pick these little twigs here, set them in here because the bees will drown if I don't give them some way to climb out. As you can see, Kevin still loves me per usual, and Karen is still an adorable little precious queen. There's a nice little egg that we'll be incubating today, if my handsome son will allow it. This pond still has a lot of water in it. We still don't have anything but toads living in these little ponds. We still need to put liner down, and Greg Woodstock, the pond guy, should be helping us, but I think they're going to be helping us in 2023. Hey, good morning, Kanye. Kanye over here has just been munching on everything he sees, which is a good thing because he's keeping the foliage down. It's a bad thing because he's still a bit of a lamb and he has a little bit of bloat. Good thing is I went to Tractor Supply and I got everything that you could possibly buy for bloat in lambs. So he's gonna be fine. But he's a beautiful little man and he likes to yell at me every time I come into the yard. So I'd come over and scratch his cheek like this. This is probably one of my favorite creatures here on the ranch. And I think this chicken here that's friendly is also pretty cute. Now I think about it though, where's the whoa, is that hit rapper and artist DaBaby? This man's such a deep thinker. He likes to go by himself to the corner of the property. He'll be laying down here, scratching his head, and he'll look back and he'll say, good morning to you, Papa. What are you up to today? But DaBaby's just a handsome little boy. He likes to fold his arms and cross his legs and just lay down and rest all morning. Sun comes out and gets really hot. He'll probably move under that tree or any other trees in this area. Oh, look at Kanye coming over. This is DaBaby in peaceful mode. At nighttime, he turns a little evil. Now, just about anybody I bring onto the property, DaBaby will jump on and attack at night. But thank you for coming here, DaBaby. Thanks for being so handsome and cute, even though you have a large music career to uphold. I know you've been visiting Africa and doing tours over there, so I thank you for coming back here every day just to be on my videos while you do that. This is a good man, everyone. I vouch for him and his character. Was that a little poop right there? You pooping while laying down? That's interesting. A little education for you guys. This is their cloaca. They have one hole that everything comes out of. It's pretty neat. One little hole here that a DaBaby has. Everything comes out of that one hole. I do wonder why he doesn't hang out in here more often, though. These are my adorable little pig, Hamilton, who is a lot friendlier now. This mama is no longer scared of me. She just likes to hang out with the other guys and she does not mind me at all. They have 2 houses for now, but pretty soon I might close this off and make it a separate thing for them. A lot of the chickens are free ranging now just because they can. Looks like we have a new species of algae here that's growing at the surface. Oh, I'm sorry. Are you jealous, Chandler, of my pristine, top quality pond? The pumpkin patch here is thriving, but I still need to have some friends come out and help me hack down these weeds. These ducks decided to stay in this area with this pond, but as you can see, it's starting to get real nasty. Which is why I put this little thing in here whenever they need fresh water. This is what the chickens will drink. I'm gonna show you guys real quick how the chicken coop is doing. We now are officially getting eggs again. There's 5 in here. Guys, pretty soon we will be getting a good liner in here for all these guys with a filter, with a pump, all that good stuff. Before you judge my ponds, Chandler, this place used to be a crack house and it's doing a lot better than what it used to be. I'm sorry, Chandler. Do you have a thriving pumpkin patch? All the chickens have moved to Karen and Kevin's enclosure. But honestly, I'm going to start rehoming these chickens, you guys. We do not need these I am Kamanis. Aw, what's that, Kevin? I'm a stronger, more capable male, and I'm feeding your wife right here in front of you. Must be so hard for you to watch me feeding your wife right in front of you as these chickens eat the scraps. You know what I'm going to do right after this, Kevin? Right after I feed your wife and give her a little kiss on the head, I'm going to steal your... Now I've fed Queen and Poggers. I'm going to go inside and show you guys what's in that tent in my living room. That's it though, guys. That's the farm tour. We're gonna go back inside. Uncle Ben gone grilling with the Wadham? What the big ounce doing? What these fellas doing just sitting here? Sometimes I like to grill out for these boys. Okay, just gonna go ahead, put this little guy right in there. And bam, we got 6 eggs cooking. Uh-oh, looks like they've escaped. Oh, where have my clappities gone? Oh, where could they be? They look like coconuts and they smell like dogs. Oh, where could they be? So as you can see, I put these boards here so they don't go under the couch because they love to go there and hide. These are basically wild capybaras. We may as well have caught these in the swamps in Florida and brought them back. And there's been a wild population in Florida since the 90s. I'm gonna cut this down and screw it together so they don't go under the couch anymore. And while one of these guys is really friendly and adorable, and while if you grab them and cuddle with them, they love you, you still have to grab them. It's taking a lot of intentional time, bottle feeding, and all kinds of other things for me to get these little fellas to love me. I have this tent here so they get used to hearing me and smelling me all the time. Also, this was on clearance, and they only drink Fiji water, you guys. I treat them the best. I also have the Statue of Liberty in here so they're patriotic, and I have this little thing here so they turn into weebs. But I'll bring this little beanbag in there and I'll sit with them and I'll read to them so they get to hear my voice, they get comfortable with me. Eventually they'll come and eat out of my hand. I have this food for them and I have treats, and then I also give them a bowl of their milk. I also have some ivermectin here. I give them this stuff, but the issue is they just chew right through the nipple. But these are clappy blappies, you guys, and in my next video, I'm gonna have a whole creature feature on them, teach you guys all about them. They aren't the most coordinated fellows or the smartest, but I have wanted to interact with these things for so long. Although these guys aren't necessarily rescues per se, people do actually hunt them here in Texas. It's very cringe, but people actually do pay to shoot the world's largest rodent. They're about 150 pounds full grown. They're from South America and they live in the water. They are mostly aquatic. They spend a lot of time time in the water, and they can actually sleep in the water like hippos. As you can see, these guys have been used to pan feeding like pigs. They're actually really easy to bottle feed. And they poop and pee exclusively in a shallow dish of water, which is so convenient. A lot like possums, actually, these guys will poop and pee in a little dish of water, which is annoying because it's also the water they drink from. But the good thing about it is I can just dump it out on the pumpkins off the front porch. Because of these guys, I'm regularly watering my pumpkins and fertilizing them. These little babies aren't as tame as I'd like them to be, but pretty soon they will be, and I'm going to show you guys how to do this. This is going to be a long, arduous, adorable journey where I am showing you guys how to train and raise a baby Clappy Black. These are incredible animals, the world's largest rodents, and I think we can learn a lot from them. Look at this. After you catch them, they struggle for a little bit like guinea pigs. And after a little bit, you can lay down with them and they'll calm down. Still, guys, still a little bit antsy, but after a little while, will be my friend. It will take a lot of work to train these guys, but they're still obviously skittish. That's why I removed my bed frame and I put on the crappy comforter just in case they do make an accident, which they usually don't. I don't think they've ever made an accident in the house. And really all I have to do is just sit here, sleep with them, read with them, and then just talk to them all the time. We'll officially be the newest educational ambassadors at the Urban Rescue. That's it for now though, guys. Please pray for the Clappies, and thank you so much for watching my video. For biosecurity reasons, I won't be letting Big Ounce play with them for a little bit, as I got some big surprises coming up for you, and I will see you in the next